Well, welcome to Waternish Point, which I think is Waternish, but on the map it has the Gaelic spelling, which is B-H-A-T, which I don't know if that's would have that been pronounced Waternish in the past, because it's got Norse origins. I've got no idea, but anyway, anglicised version looks like, and I'm imagining it is, Waternish, and this is the peninsula that I'm actually stood on. Another day, another lighthouse, which is wonderful. Where I was yesterday at Neast Point, see that big cliff over there, it's actually behind that. I have the most wonderful panorama of all of the Western Isles. There's Barra on the horizon over there, and then there's the Uists, South Uist and North Uist stretch out flat, the flatter islands over there, and then you come round and it starts getting a bit hillier again as it gets to Lewis and Harris. Quite remarkable to see it that clear and stretched out like that. When I was, I think it's probably as close as I've been to the Outer Hebrides. I've never actually been there myself, and this is as far as I've ever been on Skye. And when I was cresting the hill over there, just for a moment, I sort of, because it's so hilly, I did think, is that the mainland? But because I couldn't quite get over how close they are, and of course they're not far. Once you get out to this end of Skye, the Outer Hebrides aren't actually far away. But it's easy to forget when you're at home in Fife, because they seem such a long way away. So it seems strange to be stood here, actually, just sort of feeling like I can just reach out and touch them. This is actually another well-known, superb viewing area for seeing marine wildlife, dolphins, whales. But again, I'm not really here at the right time of year, which is a shame. One day I will be here in summer so I can actually see all these things. But you can get the sense of how panoramic a view you have just sat here, and you can see things such as, just popped up just here in front of me, seal. I can never remember which species it is. One of them looks quite like a dog, the other one's got sort of a smoother head. Grey seals and harbour seals, common seals. Oh, I forget. I don't spend a huge amount of time on the coast, so I'm not really great with coastal species, I'm afraid. Somebody will tell me. Oh, there you are again. Hello. Come and haul yourself up on a rock. It's lovely and sunny. It all looks very calm and civilised on that rock today. I think they're all enjoying the sunshine as well. You don't always have to just go up a hill or over cliffs. It's equally lovely just to stroll out along a headland, really. I haven't really exerted myself today. It's been a fairly long walk. It's been over an hour to get here. But it's just nice to plonk yourself down and listen to that beautiful sound of the sea. Another beautiful afternoon on the Isle of Skye. It's just so peaceful, and there's nobody here. It's wonderfully empty, devoid of anyone at all. Even though it's only March, but going to some of the places that I've visited, you can sort of feel tourist season kicking in. And there was a guy who works here locally who I met at Neast Point yesterday who said, I timed it quite well, he said Skye is on the turn at this time of year, he said, and that there'll be 100 cars queued up at Neast Point in a few months' time, which is great for tourism, but it sounds hideous. So it's nice to find secluded spots that are a bit more off the beaten track, because it's quite a walk in over some rough ground. It's nice to know there are places you can actually go and get away from everybody else, because I get the impression it does get mobbed in summer, even though somebody I was speaking to says that it absorbs the influx of tourists quite well. Even so, it's nice to have places to yourself. Anyway, This isn't a huge long film today, I just thought it was worth sharing the view, especially because I could see the Outer Hebrides and it was such a nice day. And it's another lighthouse, and everyone loves a lighthouse. So, I've only essentially just walked out here 5 or 6 kilometres just to sit here, have tea and cake, and then go back again. It's like extreme lunching, really. Just walking out as far-flung places you can find and just having tea and cake and then walking back again. It's a new extreme sport, like extreme ironing, extreme lunching. So, cheers. See you next time. Hello again. I had put you away, thinking that was it, end of filming. But I'm walking back a slightly different way and I'm walking along the cliffs, and how could I not show you this? It's just the most glorious, glorious early evening light. Oh, it's amazing. And you have another eagle by the looks of it. I've always got the wrong lens on at this time. Do you know, I thought I wasn't going to see one today. I was sort of thinking I'm going to come somewhere where I'm probably not going to see an eagle today. Shows what I know. The eagle parade continues. Number 11 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. What's especially gratifying though is that I filled the memory card on this camcorder when I was sat by the lighthouse. But I thought I'd best make some little space. I better delete a few things in case I see anything on the way back. Ah, wise words. No more eagles, but wonderful sound of skylarks somewhere up there. Too small to see, only very, very small birds, but they go up about 100 metres. Beautiful song though, heralds the arrival of spring. The route in, the path in, was a sort of Land Rover track, which was, you can see that little notch on the hill there. There's a path that just sort of runs only about 150 metres that way, and you don't really get any view of the sea, so I'm glad that I decided to come back along the cliffs. Because there's so many sheep grazing and rabbits, it's all quite closely cropped grass and it's very, very nice for walking on. And that seems to be the way a lot of the cliffs are on the coastal walks I've done. It seems to have been like that. Wonderful for walking, or indeed wonderful for running. I was reading somewhere just a few weeks ago about some guy from Skye, who, presumably for charity, because these things are usually for charity rather than pure fun, is running all the way around the island, and I don't know how many miles that is, but if you think you have to go up 300-metre sea cliffs and it's going like that along the coast the whole time, that must be an incredible amount of up and down. Total number of metres of ascent must be just bonkers stuff. Many mountains worth, and I dare say he'll do it in some ridiculous time. I don't know how long it would take to run around the island. In my head now I'm sort of pondering, wouldn't it be wonderful to walk around Skye's coastline? Don't know how long that would take either. Something for another day. Something for another month, probably. And I was just walking just now and I saw that and I thought, crumbs, that rock looks like a cow. Yep. Must be getting tired. You know, I'd quite forgotten the simple pleasure of a benign walk on the coast. Most of the coastal walks I've done in the north tend to be in January, February, December, and so I've got every layer possible on. Waterfalls are going over the cliffs, but the wind's blowing them back up. The spray going everywhere. The waterfalls are going up. I'd forgotten what a wonderful thing it can be, just strolling along a cliff top in evening sunshine like this. Skye has been very, very kind to me this week, and maybe I dare say if I come back I won't necessarily get the same weather, but it has at least given me conditions that I've seen it at its best, and that's enough to bring me back whatever the weather. So yeah, superb week.